here a second ago. It was this really weird light that just kind of appeared out of nowhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, what? Oh my, what the fuck? Look at that, holy shit. What the fuck is that? Fucking aliens, bro. Holy fuck, look at them fucking things. Fucking ET motherfucking phone home. What the actual fuck is that? What the fuck? Dude, this is crazy.
Hey, what is up, guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. Oh, we've got some new UFO footage to share with you guys. The first of which is the one that you just saw. A very intriguing piece of footage that has just hit the web. It's been brought to my attention. I apologize for the language used within, but, you know, some people get very excited when seeing these things, and for me to censor it or mute the audio would only take away from the authenticity of it. So again, I apologize for that. Now, this was posted to Facebook by a Mr. Sean McKenna. It's already got over 63,000 views and is starting to be featured throughout the online community. It's been featured on the WJBQ 97.9 music station, which is actually just a radio station in Maine. Earlier I think I may have said Massachusetts, but this was actually captured in Maine. So Buxton, Maine, is where this was captured. The caption for the video reads, quote, "I apologize for the foul language. I filmed whatever it was this evening looking due west over Buxton, Maine. I noticed one single bright light phase in and out of my peripheral. Then I saw a second one, grabbed my phone and caught this. Winds at the time were blowing south-southwest. These objects were heading east. It lasted just over a minute. I hurried outside to film them from my porch, but they had already begun to disappear or fade out. Thought I'd share it. Form your own opinion. If you saw it, please report it to MUFON or New Fork. Thanks for looking." Alright, so, a nice little caption there. Gives us some information about what he was seeing. And, well, I guess I'll be the first to say it. This is some amazing footage. And I highly doubt that this is any type of flare or lantern or anything like that. I mean, as you guys just saw, these things just appear suddenly. First we see a couple, and then boom, we have, a fleet of these things. Now, another thing to note here. Some people have said, well, maybe this was just a reflection from inside of the house. However, the man who's recording this is not recording it through glass. He's only recording it through a screen door. And you can actually see the screen in certain parts of the video, and you can actually see the lights on the other side of it. You can also see, at one point, the lights being obstructed by the trees in the background. So, this is definitely a legitimate UFO sighting as far as I can tell. And we've seen this happen before. There was a very similar UFO sighting that occurred over the Bronx, New York, that we reported on a couple months back, where again we had a fleet. It had to have been hundreds, maybe even thousands, of these faint blue lights. Those were blue lights that we saw over the Bronx. And again, they were moving in a very similar formation that we're seeing here. Not spread out all over the sky, but all in sort of like a neat little grouping. And amazing stuff. So obviously wanted to get it out there. Anyone over Buxton, Maine witnessed these. This was just posted yesterday on the 20th. So brand new footage, amazing stuff. Let me know what you guys think about this. Now we have some other pieces of very interesting UFO sightings to show you guys. First of all, we'll go ahead and start off with some new findings from Google Sky. Now, if you guys remember yesterday, I posted a video featuring all of this anomalous stuff found out in space using something called Google Sky. It's, just a massive three-dimensional map that allows you to examine all of our known universe that we've actually taken images of, and there's some very anomalous structures and things out there. So after I posted that video, I've been getting a lot of emails from people who have found their own anomalous things out in space. So there's a couple here that I just wanted to show you. The first of which is this very strange green circular object that you're seeing here. Now, this was actually sent to me as a GIF. So it's just, you know, a looped over GIF that's looping over and over here. It wasn't an actual video. But you can clearly see the stars around it. The object in question is perfectly visible, and this thing looks alien. This thing looks like a alien Death Star or ship of some sort with these glowing green lights emanating from inside of it. This thing is creepy. This thing looks sinister. And, there's nothing like it in the surrounding area. We've got the stars here. We don't have any glitches or anything like that would lead me to believe this is some sort of stitching error. You know, a lot of people in our past video said that, well, Tyler, a lot of these anomalies in Google Sky are just image artifacts from stitching the images together. And granted, there are certain anomalous things you'll see when images are stitched together. Usually those will be in the form of lines or pixelated boxes that are running along the actual stitching line. What you don't get from stitching are things like this, which are, perfectly formed, although alien looking, but nonetheless blend in, have the same resolution as the rest of the surroundings, the stars. This entire image here contains no glitches, does not look to be, the stitching, if there is stitching, is completely seamless, and wherever it is, it doesn't go through this general area of space. So what we're seeing here is definitely an object out there, and, some of these things would have to be giant. And so someone else commented, well, because these things are so massive and would have to be so massive, this would be such an undertaking to create a megastructure like this, then it has to be a glitch, or it can't be real. And my question to you is, you've got to stop thinking in terms of what we do here on Earth. Of course, humans would never be able to build some of these megastructures that we've seen out in space. But that does not mean that there are other beings out there who are thousands, if not millions of years advanced, that could not create these hundreds or thousands of miles in diameter structures on a whim. Whether it's a massive Death Star looking object like this, or some sort of giant energy siphoning Dyson sphere, like the one that they think is surrounding that star that's losing light, a Tabby star that we recently spoke about. So, very cool finding. Here's one other image that was sent in by another viewer who is going over Google Sky. And unfortunately, this is the only image I have. The coordinates are down below. But as you can see, and we'll zoom in here, and unfortunately we've got some text here and some place markers over top of it, but I think the object in question is this right here. Again, it looks like another cylindrical or, just elongated object sitting out in space that almost looks to have light reflecting off the top of it. So we have one side, or the bottom of the thing, in shadow, and the top does look to be illuminated. It looks to have some texture to it, some features. I'll try to zoom in, give you the best shot here. But yeah, once again, it's, another strange object. So, you can check out Google Sky for yourselves, and from what I can see, we've got people out there right this second, zooming around the universe, trying to find things to send in. So send them in if you find them, and I'll feature them in a future video. Now, on to yet another very strange UFO sighting. This was captured over Texas, so check this out.
What the fuck is that? What the hell is that? Yes. What the hell is that? Holy shit. What the fuck? You gotta be kidding me.
Alright, so this was sent over by Victor from El Paso, Texas. El Paso is a hotbed of UFO activity, and at least that's what we've seen. And it's one of the main places we get strange footage from. So we have these 2 strange objects sighted over El Paso on the 19th, just 2 days ago. Now, all the source said in his email was that he saw these lights heading home from work, and that he had no idea what they were. Things to note from this video: the objects do not seem to be making any sounds, do not look to be drones. Balloons, maybe, but again, just the way they move, I don't know, they seem like they would have some weight to them, and they're also moving in formation with each other. They're moving together, as opposed to just floating out there, floating or drifting apart. It seemed that they are moving with purpose, moving slowly through the skies over El Paso. Very, very strange. So, anybody over El Paso see these things, you know what to do. Shoot me an email. Here we have a very strange UFO sighting and a couple of photographs captured over Huntington Beach, California. This was submitted to MUFON, the case number to which is 81084. So you can look this up yourselves. And basically what happened here is the source said that he heard a rumbling outside of his house. He went outside, looked up, and saw a very odd object leaving a green cloud bearing southwest towards the ocean and Catalina Island. I'm actually reading you the description from the MUFON submission here. So that's what he wrote, and he submitted 2 photographs. The first one you're seeing here, where the object is much closer to the camera. We'll go ahead and zoom in here. Immediately, to me, this thing looks like a saucer. Either that or something that's similar to a saucer, maybe a diamond, but it looks like a saucer to me. Where we can see the top of this thing getting hit by the sun, and the bottom is again more in shadow. And it's definitely leaving a green cloud, what looks like a cloud, in its wake. Now, is it possible that the UFO runs and is operated off farts? Or is this some sort of fuel discharge, some sort of exhaust? Or is this some sort of smoke at all? Is this a light of some sort? Is this some sort of tear in our dimension? No matter what your theory, it's very strange. Let's go to the second photograph here. I just had to get that joke out before someone in the comments. We knew it was coming. So here is the second photograph here, where the object looks to be much farther away. Again, has this green aura coming from the back of it. Yeah, I'm pretty stumped on this one. But yeah, it was submitted to MUFON, so I don't think this would be someone just messing around. I mean, that would seem like a pretty big waste of time, but, you know, it could just be something natural. Who knows? That's why I'm posting it. I wanted to see what you guys thought, so if you've got any info, any of my fans from California have any ideas, post them down in the comments. So we've had some pretty strange things today. I definitely wanted to post a video featuring some new UFO sightings. I know the last couple of videos have been focused on other topics, but that's only because there's just a lot of interesting things to talk about. And we've got a lot of footage that we're going to be featuring too, so do not worry. We're going to be, anything strange, we're going to feature it here on this channel. First and foremost, UFO sightings. So I will definitely be posting more of these. If you have your own strange footage, don't hesitate to email it over to me. My email address is down in the video description. Send it over. If the file is too large, simply upload it to Dropbox or upload it to YouTube and just send me the link. Alright, so let me know what you guys think about all of these sightings today. Our skies are full of activity, more than they have ever been, in fact. Stay tuned to the channel. Be sure to bell me on your way out. Click that little bell next to my subscribe button. That way you'll get notifications. And I will see you all back here in just a bit. Stay safe, guys.